Hi, this is Michelle at Inhale Yoga Studio, coming to you today with just a few tips and tricks to help reestablish a nice alignment in the upper carriage, to bring the arm bones back, to strengthen the upper back, and to open some of those tight pectoralis muscles from sitting and typing or driving or even sleeping on your side. So for today's little practice, you will need a blanket and 2 blocks. And what we want to do is take this blanket and roll the neatly folded edge to the fringe edge so that you have a little blanket roll. And we're going to take that blanket roll and bring it to the space toward the bottom tips of the shoulders so that your armpits clear the side and you can come into a place where you lie on your back, shoulders moving toward the floor, arms spread out wide. As you get to that point, you might notice your arm bones pressing up. That's part of a tight pectoralis muscle. So we're going to adjust that by taking the arms up to the sky, then drop the arm bones into the sockets, and then from there let the arms begin to open wide. Keeping the arm bones reaching toward the floor and into the sockets allows the front of the chest to open, and you can rest opening the center chest, also opening the pectoralis muscles. And the feet can rest on the floor, or if you like, and it's not too much overstretch for the back, you can stretch the legs out on the floor. So you want to hold that for a good 2 to 3 minutes. And then to come out, you'll roll to your side and come back up and into seated. So you're welcome to hold that pose for longer. Just put a pause here and set a timer and just hold it for 2 minutes or so. And then you can come back up and you'll automatically notice that there is an easier way to sit with the chest nice and opened. And then if we want to start getting into some of the tighter muscles that are both tight and weak here along the outer edge of the shoulder blade underneath the armpit that play in direct correlation with the arms, we'll do the same thing with the blanket, but this time we'll add the blocks in and create a little arm movement. So again, if you want to come down onto your back, find and establish that same place that you were before so that your head can rest on the floor, and it's okay to stick a blanket underneath your head if it's going like this. So it's okay to do that. And then we're just going to start out bringing the block between the hands, pressing the pinky finger side into the block. So you can even spin the palm out a little bit like that. And again, we're going to pull the arm bones toward the floor, pressing the pinky side in, elbows stay together. And then you're just going to bring the arms parallel to the sky and start to reach back to touch the floor. You're paying particular attention to not letting the elbows wing out. So we want to keep the elbows in and the shoulders down as we take the arms back to the floor. If you've been successful at that and want to go a little deeper, you can begin to slide the block along the floor, not quite straightening the arms, just until you feel a little resistance here. This is the tone and stretch of the teres major and some of the serratus muscles. So we want to just arm bones down, slide along the floor, keeping the elbows in like you're squeezing a beach ball. And then from there, you slide back in and bring the arms back and can rest the block, arm bones down, arms out wide. If you want to spice it up a little bit, you can take a block, place it right around your center chest. Same thing, we're going to keep the block in the hand, pressing the pinky finger side in, elbows will squeeze together, but this time to keep yourself honest, you can grab a block with the elbows, and then again, from there, you're going to come into a place where you start to press the pinky side in, elbows stay together, arm bones back, and you move the block toward the floor, and then once again, you can begin to straighten. And as you straighten, you pull the elbows and the pinky fingers into the block. And you'll really start to feel that area underneath the armpit start to engage
and lengthen as you begin to extend your arms. If you extend too far and you don't keep the elbows engaged, the block's going to fall on your face.
And then once you get all that done, you can roll to one side and come up into seated. You might enjoy starting with the first version with just the block in between the hands, moving in that way for 3 or 4 different times, and then take a rest, and then you might spice it up, adding the block between the elbows and the hand, and then again moving in that way. As you're doing this, we're looking to keep the elbows together, that engagement and stretch with an engagement, which means the elbows won't straighten because the elbows have to move apart just a little bit to straighten. So, give that a try. See if it starts to create a balance between the shortening of the front of the body so that it opens back up again, and a strength in the back body to help hold the chest open. And you might notice that some of your shoulder and neck pain starts to lessen as well. This has been a little tip and trick from me, Michelle Stobart, here at Inhale Yoga Studio. You're welcome to join me for a class. On Mondays at 6 p.m. is a restorative-based class, and on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. a beginner-based class where we dive more into these techniques and incorporate them into practice. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and you'll stay up to date on all these videos I release and new information. Have a great day.